please consider that a paper money system is always the creation of politics. I think the first thing that people should realize is the monetary system we're operating with, the paper money system, is not an outcome of capitalist evolution. It's not because the trading public, just abandoned gold and moved over to a paper money system. It's a decision of politics. Now at this stage, I should probably, because I've been using already these terms, paper money and fiat money and elastic money, maybe should explain them real briefly. What I mean by paper money systems, obviously a system we have today, in which the supply of money is not linked in any shape or form to a physical commodity, and therefore is entirely under the discretion of the paper money producers. In our monetary system, these are first and foremost the central bank, and then the central bank extends the money franchise to the banking system. Most of the money we use today is not being created by the central bank, but by the banking system, but under the guidance and with the support and with the built-in backstop of the central bank. So that is a paper money system, and it's an elastic money system because the supply of money in such a system is inherently elastic. That is the key difference to commodity money systems like gold standards, in which money is ultimately linked to a commodity or is ultimately a physical commodity. And please remember that even under gold standard conditions, people did not only use gold coins and physical gold to make payments. There were lots of financial products people used, but the ability of banks and the state to create money on top of the gold supply was seen fairly limited. So we have a system of essentially inelastic money supply and a system of completely elastic money supply. And again, I stress this right away because I think when you speak about the gold standard, and I'm not even particularly advocating the gold standard, but if you contrast our current monetary system with the gold standard, just to illustrate the differences, I think the initial response of people is often to say, okay, gold is obviously a valuable product, it's expensive, paper is cheap, so it all comes down to the physical properties of the monetary asset. That is not the case. Yeah, I do not think that there's necessarily anything specific about gold that makes it so unique as a monetary asset. Historically, it obviously has played that role for thousands of years in all cultures and all societies. But the key point for me is not that it's gold versus paper. The key difference is you have one system in which the supply of money is essentially inelastic, or the elasticity is very limited, the supply of money. Nobody in a gold standard or another commodity money system can quickly and easily expand the supply of money. Or nobody can make sure that the supply of money will expand at a constant rate all the time. That is different in our monetary system, our paper money system. This is here, the privileged money producers can produce as much money as they like, essentially. It will have an effect on inflation, as we all know, on prices. But as long as the public does not reject the form of money completely, they can just inject more money into the system. So, but what I wanted to say first is, before I talk a little bit about the economics behind it, again, I come to the question, is this not a bold statement to say that the system doesn't work? How can I make such an aggressive statement? So the first point I make is, paper money systems are always the creation of politics. They're not the outcome of voluntary market interaction. They're always being introduced by the state. Because paper money systems are always state money systems. If you have money that can be printed, not everybody can be allowed to print the money. The state takes the privilege to print money. So they're always, in these monetary systems, money is always closely linked to the state. And the state has the privilege to print